Good morning, thank God it's Friday. We are on the site of Inside Nigeria, your breakfast show on Leadership Television. My name is Winifred Ugwebo, your host on the program. On today's show, we are just going to be looking at front headline stories on some select newspapers. Of course, we have Nigeria's most influential newspaper on the menu, and of course, it's also what we are starting with this Friday. Leadership Friday, Nigeria's most influential newspaper, and of course also Nigeria's foremost Friday newspaper. Ahead of NEC, APC power brokers plan soft landing for Ganduje. Mu ambassadorial job for him, shop for new national chairman. APC governors to send 3 names to president. North Central stakeholders tip Amakura. I'll take that again. Ahead of NEC, APC power brokers plan soft landing for Ganduje. Mu ambassadorial job for him as the shop for new national chairman. APC governors to send 3 names to president. North Central stakeholders tip Amakura. Let's see some snippets of that story. A fresh move to oust the national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, is afoot by power brokers in the presidential villa. It was learned that the move went easing off the embattled former governor of Kano State through an ambassadorial appointment in order not to disgrace him out of office. A source in the know confirmed to leadership that the villa had actually presented the ambassadorial offer to Ganduje with the hope that he would accept it and move on. The source hinted that Ganduje's delay in accepting the offer is one of major reasons why the formalized ambassadorial list has not been released. It was further learned that it was on the back of the aforementioned arrangement that the president gave his nod for the convening of a National Executive Committee meeting for next month. The plot is reminiscent of how former People's Democratic Party PDP National Chairman Bamagu Tuko was appeased to vacate office in 2014 by then President Goodluck Jonathan following pressure by aggrieved governors at the time. These are the stories, some paragraphs to that main headline story on Leadership Friday today. Ahead of NEC, APC power brokers plan soft landing for Ganduje. And beneath that story, we also have pictures of former APC chairman on the cover, and the question is, who is next? Beneath that, attempt by Chinese firm to seize presidential jet's fraudulent presidency. Of course, we also have leading story capture exclusively reported by Leadership Sunday, and today Kekere Ekun awaits Tinubu's approval as next CJN. Of course, if the approval follows through, Kekere Ekun will be the second Chief Justice of Nigeria. Beside the mindset of Leadership Friday, inflation rate drops to 33.40% in July, according to NBS. Above the masthead, NEC alleges plot to weaken labor unions. 21 million naira for running costs, not salary allowances. Senate reacting to a senator's claim that he receives 21 million naira monthly as his running cost. With that, we move to the page 3 of Leadership, where we have our stand. Our stand is on the Nigerian ski curriculum. The Nigerian ski curriculum. Of course, with that, we also move to the back page, where we have guest column with Reina Makita. He's writing on WHO declares impulse global emergency. What next? Of course, you have to find out what next as you log on to Leadership Friday's website, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, we move to the next paper we have on our menu, and that is Daily Sun. Daily Sun says federal government fights back over seized presidential jets. Alleges deliberate attempt by Chinese firm to embarrass Tinubu. Says assets representing sovereignty immune from such action. Says assets representing sovereignty immune from such action. Is national embarrassment, Obi? We are on the matter of government. Second headline story on Daily Sun: flood wreaks havoc in 27 states. NEMA says 227,494 persons, 32,837 houses, 16,488 farmlands affected. WHO declares impulse global crisis. NCDC confirms 39 cases in Nigeria. The story is on page 28 of Daily Sun. Genocide threats. Igbo leaders indict governors, alert international community. Hunger protest. APC accuses Kano government on funding violence in state. Dismisses alleged looting of Ganduje's trial documents by protesters. In other words, obviously the story that made the rounds that Ganduje's trial documents were carted away by protesters is a horse coming from the Kano state government. Dismisses alleged looting of Ganduje's trial documents by protesters. Federal government adopts new strategies to tackle IPD's refugees challenges. Nigeria Equatorial Guinea signed $2.5 billion gas pipeline agreement. Glad to Tinubu implement 2014 confab report to unite Nigerians. Says Iwanyanwu lost not just to Igbo but to Nigerians. And lastly, on Daily Sun, LPs will respond to Nigeria's threat to bar our airlines soon. UK government in response to government's aviation minister's threat to also reciprocate the ban on LPs. And the UK government today says will respond to Nigeria's threat to bar our airlines soon. That concludes the review of front headline stories on Daily Sun. For more, log on to www.thesun.ng. From Daily Sun, we move over to THISDAY. THISDAY also has similar story like that of Daily Sun, still on presidential jets seizure. Federal government to Chinese firm, our jets are sovereign assets, immune from any seizure. Commences legal diplomatic moves to recover seized presidential aircraft. Ogun takes steps to vacate order, force legal process by foreign firm. Obi demands explanation, says situation embarrassing. And beneath that, to curb food inflation, federal government unveils new regulations on customs excise variation order. Hamele Kare rescued Nigeria, increased oil production by 60% barrels per day. First E&P narrates how NNPC saved company. NJC recommends Justice Kudirat Kekere Ekun as CGN. Story runs on page 5 of THISDAY. And above the masthead of THISDAY, federal government launches $500 million forest-denominated local bond offer opens on Monday. Federal government launches $500 million forest-denominated local bond offer opens on Monday. Edun says it's bold step towards economic transformation. Lastly, federal government inaugurates technical subcommittee on crude sales to local refineries in Naira. And with that, we conclude review of front headline stories of THISDAY. Today, Friday, August 16, 2024. For more, log on to www.thisdaylive.com. From THISDAY, we move ahead to another paper with similar headline story, and that is Vanguard. Vanguard says federal government, Ogun government battle to recover seized presidential jets. Federal government, Ogun government battle to recover seized presidential jets. Chinese firm Zhongshan secures Paris court order. Order attempt by Chinese company Zhongshan to strip Nigeria of assets. Presidency. Ogun government forced fraudulent legal process by Zhongshan is an international embarrassment. Peter Obi. And beneath that, we have the picture of President Tinubu and the President of Equatorial Guinea, President Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo, signing an agreement on Gulf of Guinea pipeline project, further affirming partnership for mutual development at Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. Beneath that photo, Igbo professionals condemn Igbo Must Go campaign as federal government mediates between DISCOs, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria over electricity tariff hike. Above the masthead of Vanguard, inflation rate eases to 33.4% in wake of harvest season. NJC recommends Kudirat Kekere Ekun as CJN. Monkey pause, Bayelsa leads as NCDC confirms 39 cases in 33 states, including FCT. Mixed reactions as federal government plans to boost external reserves with $500 million federal government of Nigeria bond. That concludes the review of front headline stories on Vanguard today, Friday, August 16, 2024. For more, log on to www.vanguardngr.com. Now we move to the last paper on our menu, of course, that is The Guardian. The Guardian says rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Nigeria awaits Los Angeles Olympics after Paris 9 billion naira for acting. Rinse and repeat. Of course, we all know what that means. In other words, it's the same story, a repeated story over and over. Nigeria awaits Los Angeles Olympics after Paris 9 billion naira for acting. We have the picture of some Nigerian athletes beneath that headline story. Falling food prices moderate inflation spike amid sustainability concerns. Falling food prices moderate inflation spike amid sustainability concerns. Senate defense running costs for lawmakers. This is in reaction to the senator's confirmation that he receives 21 million naira monthly. And Senate in reactions defends the running cost for lawmakers. Address hardship to avert another protest. Udenta test Tinubu. Bauchi Emirate withdraw senator's chieftaincy over alleged disrespect for governor. Impulse. NCDC places airport seaport states on high alert. NJC recommends Kekerekun as CJN 28 other judges. Court orders for forfeiture of $2 million shares properties linked to Emefiele. International embarrassment, says Obi as federal government moves to recover seized jets. Disco's defense tariff hike, claim band A customers pay lowest rates in West Africa. With that, we also conclude today's review of front to headline stories on The Guardian. For more, log on to www.guardian.ng. With that, also, we conclude today's Inside Nigeria, your breakfast show, Leadership Television. Don't forget to join us same time, same station next week, Monday, hopefully, for another fresh edition of the program. My name is Winifred Ukwebo, and don't also forget to join us on this same station for news on the hour. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have